Check, 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 check. Check. Testing, testing. Check. One, two, three. Check sound, check sound, check sound, check, check, check sound. All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're watching this from. Greetings and peace from an Indonesian villager here. Uh, Welcome to Danny the Villager. Okay? This is, like I said earlier, this is a villager from Indonesia, and what's the word? I'm not a native English speaker, okay? But I like to use English as a way to connect with people from different part of the world. And then welcome back, Shivam. What else? Yeah. I use this platform to practice, to grow and learn, and yeah, I welcome you all. Okay, here I ask simple questions normally, right? Um, and you guys are welcome to answer the questions or just say hi, and all. Yeah, be share with us where you guys watching this from. Okay, I'm gonna type the question on the screen, guys. Okay, I'm gonna type the question on the screen. Just give me 1 minute, okay? The question is, do uh, poor do poor people get less respect? Okay, this is a question. I think this question is neutral enough. Yeah, Shivam. Hello, Chikanopa. Welcome. And Random. Welcome. Yes. Welcome all. Yes. So this is the question: do poor people get less respect? The reason why I asked this question, right? Long time ago, a while ago, I saw in the mall, so sometimes my family and I went to the mall, and then we saw the a family, five of them, family, and they walk. But there's a babysitter at the back, behind them, walking behind them, pushing the stroller with the baby. And then so the family were, they're walking a little bit far. I feel like they're walking a little bit far from the babysitter, um, and then they were just chatting with themselves, but no one was chatting with the babysitter. So I don't want to, it could be, there could be many reasons. It could be it was just at that moment maybe, and then I feel like, and also don't want to judge. There could be so many explanations. But that makes me think, uh, this question. Hello, Katriana. I'm doing great. Thank you, Katriana. How about yourself? Thank you for asking. Welcome. Yes. By the way, guys, I'm from Indonesia. Where are you guys from? Which country that you guys are watching this from? And thank you for saying hi. Okay, Shivam's question is why days are so boring? Feel like NPC. Okay, Katriana is from Canada. Okay, welcome, Canada. Right. When I think of Canada, right? If you tell an Indonesian villager, oh, Canada, wow, it must be really cold there. I heard it's cold. Canada is cold place. The snow. Must be exciting. you know, Villagers. All right, guys. I hope you guys don't mind that because I'm in the kitchen, right? And I'm chatting with you, and but also at the same time I'm trying to cook some vegetables here, uh, wash some dishes. So I hope it's okay. Thank you for keeping me company here, guys. Yeah. So, what do you think, guys? If you can also share your opinion. Do poor people get less respect? Hey, thank you, Shibam. Eid Mubarak. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eid Mubarak. Nice. Thank you, Shibam. Right. Let me get something to drink first. Drink. When a villager from Indonesia says something to drink, it means water. Nothing else. Can you help me with animation? What do you mean? Why? What about animation, Katrina? Share. What about animation? Do you know how to do it? Animation. We have a lot of AI tools now for animation, Katriana. Uh, when I was when I was still working, I used to teach my students English class. In summer project, we created 2D animations together. Cave on eat someone kidnap you because you are goat. Yes, the goat. The goat. That's a. Ajo said most of the time. Wow, most of the time people get Ajo, I hear you. Yes, yes. Good for you. Yes, Katriana. Yes, yes. Why? What kind of animation you're thinking of, Katriana? And I think there's a lot of AI tools that can help you. Cara mudah jadi kaya. Hello, welcome. Cara mudah jadi kaya. I think I know who you are. This is in English group, English conversation. Cats. I have a channel. Oh, Katriana, you have a channel. Okay, a cat channel. Okay, okay. So you wanna animate the cat? I mean, cat's already moving around, right? Oh, you got a job, Shivam. Congratulations. What do you do? Tell us. I got a job. I got an apple job. No. No, that's not it. But I think that's a wrong lyric. uh, your cabin crew. Cabin crew in what, Shivam? There's a cabin crew in oil and gas company, cabin crew in the submarine, cabin crew in the ship. Are you working for the Navy or something? What animal do you like? I like cats. I like cats too, yes. Actually, we have 3 cats here. We have 3 cats. Don't talk about cats, Shivam says. Cats scratch my face. Yes, Shivam. They like to scratch. This cat said, "Stay away from me." Nope, Katriana, I'm sorry, not now because the cats are not here yet. I'm in the kitchen, but I will show you when they come to the kitchen. Okay? Right. So yeah, so what do you do? What do you do, Shivam? Like now, like you work as a cabin crew. Oh, it's a airplane, cabin crew, airplane. I see, right? Cabin crew, plane, airline company. Okay, right. Oh, I get it. Yeah, congratulations, Shivam. I'm happy for you. Cabin crew. Wow, that sounds exciting. So you're gonna fly all over the world, Shivam. Eh? Right, Katriana, the names of my cats. There, okay, there's, one of them is here. Come, Kiki. Kiki. I want to introduce you now. Someone asked me about you. Someone said about you now. Her name is Kiki. So Kiki. This is Kiki, guys. Just Kiki. Don't scratch my face, okay? Yeah. Just for 1 minute, okay? Just for 1 minute. Don't scratch me. Don't scratch my face. This is Kiki. All right, so that's Kiki, right? And another one is Coco, right? So there's Kiki and there's Coco. Yeah. Kiki, Coco. Hey, Captain Blackbird, welcome back. And there's Kiki and there's Coco, right? And what's the word? The third one, there's a white cat, this pure white cat, just white, because it's a white cat, so we name him Jean Pierre. Just all white cat. Okay, so let's name him Jean Pierre. Alright, what are you drinking? Special, most expensive Indonesian coffee. Indonesian coffee, the kopi luwak Shivam is very expensive. I haven't tasted it yet. Okay, it's too expensive for me. Did you do eggs today, Luca? Yes, I did. For breakfast. This is Snowflake. No way, Captain Blackbird. Snowflake. Yes, I was thinking now what name is suitable for a white cat. Yeah, Jean Pierre. Even the vet said, how do you spell that? Then I was like, okay, how do you spell that? Okay, yeah, e. Okay. Welcome back, Luca. That's right. There's cats. In Indonesia, they have poop coffee. It's expensive. Yeah, Luca. It's not a cat. Okay, there's this animal called luwak. Luwak. The name of the animal is luwak in Indonesian language. So that's why there's coffee luwak. Coffee coming out from luwak. Patch. Oh, okay. Your cat's name is Patch. Okay. Yeah, bling. It's like poop coffee. Yeah. That's why don't tell the customers the source of the coffee. They will go ooh. Yes, Luca, luwak coffee because that animal doesn't they don't what's the word? They choose the coffee. They only choose the high quality beans, coffee beans. You're gay. No, I'm not gay, Johnny. But suddenly, Johnny's looking for gay. There are no gays here, Johnny. Okay, if you're looking for one. Going to people's room looking for gays. That's what Johnny does. Every day. What do you do, Johnny? I look for gays. That's my hobby. And she was just a kitten. Oh, Katriana, I see. Joe says, "Do you have tips to approach a girl, sir?" Okay, tips to approach a girl. Well, approach. Just say hi, and be respectful. Luwak coffee tastes like hot chocolate. Unfortunately, majority of Indonesian can't afford. You're right, Luca. I can't. I have never tasted luwak coffee before. It's too expensive. Did you see my message, Katriana? Let me see. Let me scroll up. She was just a kitten. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah, Katriana. I have a cat named Fluffy, but she died. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Katriana. Yeah, I know how that feels. I also had a cat who passed away long, 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 long time ago. Cara mudah. Come on, cara mudah. Welcome, cara mudah. Yeah, guys. Today is I don't feel like I hope this question or this topic right on the screen, will not invite some I don't want to say the word, some fanatics, or maniacs. Hey, welcome back, Sai. Sai, okay. Silly poor people, you can't even afford cat poop coffee. Yes. Don't, can't you see cat poop coffee? So precious. Oh, Sai, by the way, I looked up, on the chapter Surat Al-Mulk, like I said earlier, for you, Sai, I was looking for I was looking for the word. Katriana, it's 3:17 a.m. What? That's very late, Katriana. Isn't it past your bedtime? It's 3 in the morning. Last time I read, the poor in Indonesia is like more than 60%. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe more than that, Ajo. Poor based on whose perspective, From my villagers' perspective, we are not poor. As long as we can eat, we have food, and we can laugh, we can smile, and we're not poor. This is what they told us. We just have enough. That's my parents told me. All right, Sai. Okay. So with the risk turning this discussion become theological. give me 1 minute here. Just you have school tomorrow, Katriana. Wow, impressive. Okay, ladies. Okay, everyone, don't be like Katriana. Katriana has school tomorrow, and then he or she, I'm assuming she has school tomorrow, and then she's still online. Katriana, this is not good for your health. Okay. Yes, okay. I checked, that the chapter, and the chapter Al Mulk. And you almost give me cross eye, Sai, okay, because I couldn't find the word glass, glass dome, there. try very hard. I look at the Arabic, word one, one word at a time, and then it was like, no, not a single word that shows glass. I don't know who told you this, Sayoki. I think that person is telling you is trying to mislead you or something. But there's no word of glass there. There's no glass dome even. But that chapter in the Quran that you mentioned was talking about how God mentioned that the word is sama. Sama is in Arabic, in English means either it can mean sky or it can mean heaven. So it mentioned that there are layers of sky. So God was saying that there are layers in sky. Layers. And what's the word? Yeah, there are layers in the sky. And about the what's the shooting star? I mean, you mentioned about the shooting star, right? And how the stars were used to shoot creatures. Shooting stars. Well, shooting stars. The I remember the in the Quran says that I'm paraphrasing here. Okay, I'm using the villagers' language. Okay, so just just bear with me here. So from what I remember when I read that, the stars were like God mentioned that stars were placed in the lower heaven. And then they used as they also they used the word lamb. Okay, it using the word lamb, as lamb. They decorated the skies decorated with a star as lamb. So in Arabic, lamb is something that has its own light. That it has its own fire. It's created its own light. It's not it has its own light source. Is different from something that reflecting the light. So the word that was used was lamp. So something that has its own light. So yeah, it's true. I mean, today we, I think the scientists agreed that stars they have their own lights, source. They burning. I don't know, huge amount of nuclear fuel constantly. Um, and then the chapter also mentioned about what do you call it? Fire arrow using from the stars, and the the interpretation of that, so the fire arrow is not, it's not like stars. You throw stars all over. It's so the fire arrow is something that was taken from stars. So it's not exactly stars has been thrown away. It's actually something that is taken out of from the stars. Like meteorites. Meteorites. Those things in space that was coming out from that was produced from dead stars. Like supernova, something like that. Yeah, yeah. So, guys, if you listen to this, I'm just addressing side okay, right? So he was asking me this question. So don't the context here, okay, guys. The context is I was just addressing. I was just also answering Sai okay's question. So Sai okay, I think someone who told you that was either. Not able to speak Arabic or doesn't know Arabic or just intentionally mislead you, So, oh, by the way, Sai, okay. Also, one more thing, one more thing that that chapter actually there's a challenge in the chapter, Sai, okay. That the challenge to look up, keep looking up at the sky, Sai, okay, looking up the sky, and challenge is to find a crack, to find a tear, so and the challenge is over and over again, so look up again, and then God says that He will humble your vision. Okay, Katriana, 14. Okay, all right, all right, right. Okay, go to bed. All right, then, Katrina. Thank you for stopping by, Katrina. Okay, take care. A method mixed Christian theology with Muslim theology with the glass thing. Sorry, but the thing about stars being there to stone demons down is Muslim, and meteorites don't come from stars. Actually, meteorites come from stars. Okay, technically, because it was produced from explosion, a dead star, so it was basically from stars and planets also coming from stars, basically. All right, so okay, so there was okay, so you mixed it. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. But it did something, Sai, okay. Also, it mentioned something that in the other stars aren't solid. Yeah, yeah, but planets are solid. It's also formed from stars. If you know even what's the word? What's his name? The guy Tyson, Grease Tyson, not Mike Tyson though. Is that we actually made of of stars? He said, "Wow," but okay, that's a little bit extreme. But any case, interestingly, right? That chapter, Sai, okay, it was mentioning that yes, there are layers. The sky has layers, right? And only now, okay, the scientists found out that yeah, the sky has layers. And also the Quran actually challenges the reader, to look up the sky, and find for leak, or structural. Well, I'm using the modern language, structural leak, but the word is tear, I think Sai, okay, I think you have to read again, the meteorite. uh, a dead star, supernova, it produced something. So any case, and in the other chapter, right, the Quran also mentioned the sky, function as protector, a protected layer, like a canopy, like a canopy to protect, canopy function to protect the, underneath anything that's under. It's interesting. So the reason why I that makes me interested because there's a message for you, Sai. There's a message for you. I think this is a message for you. When I look at this chapter, you brought up this chapter, right? And I was like, there's a message for you. Yeah, look up the sky, right? And then again and again, right? And it will humble your vision. Um, and the challenge to find the leak there. And also, the other verses in that same chapter was mentioning about people, Sai, people that was thrown to the hellfire, and so the one who throw the people to hellfire asked the people, didn't somebody come to you and give you warning, about this? And then the people said, yes, actually, I saw, or something like that. There were somebody who give us warning, but I said, "Wow, okay, this is shocking." And I was thinking I should tell you this. It's the same in the same chapter, by the way. It's like, look it up. Okay, don't just trust a villager who on YouTube. Just look it up, okay? The rest of the chapter. But don't ask those people who. Don't ask those people who tell you about this iron. What's the glass dome? He's still is telling you lie there. I remember when I'm in agony in hell. No, no, I'm not saying you're going to hell. Okay, it's like, okay, nobody knows. Okay, it's like, okay, nobody knows that people will go to hell. As a Muslim villager, okay, I can tell you that we don't know. We don't know who's going to hell. Okay, we don't know. Even we also don't know if we're going to heaven. So that's we just hope that we're not going to end up in hell. That's all. That's why for those who pray every day, right, in the Muslim prayer, right, we always pray to God that please guide me on the straight path. Please guide me on the straight path. Guide me on the straight path. Because we cannot say that, well, I'm going to heaven and you're going to hell. That's that's arrogance. And arrogance is far from truth. It will make you far from truth. It will close your internal eyes. Yeah, Faizan. Faizan doesn't know about poor people because Faizan is rich. Nice. It's nice to be rich, Faizan. John Brown says, please shout out who's Miranda. I know Miranda is Miranda from the game Resident Evil 9. That's a character named Miranda. Do poor people get less respect? Or is this just my is it just my feeling? It's just my feeling. I'm gonna cook. You know what I'm gonna cook today? Well, my wife has already cooked nice food, for Eid yesterday. So I just need to add more vegetables. Now, what kind of vegetables? Show you here. We have broccoli here, and we have bitter melon. Right. How do we cook this bitter melon, guys? I think depends on how poor one is. Yeah, the poorer they are, the less respect they have. Little poor, maybe it's okay. Maybe get some respect. Extremely poor. Wow, bottom of the pyramid. But then again, right? I was thinking, everybody's poor to somebody. Like I am poor. From someone's eyes, I'm poor, but from someone else's eyes, I'm probably rich. I have a cell phone. I own a cell phone. I'm rich. All right. let's see. Wisdom says yes, poor people get less respect in undeveloped nation, but not in developed nation because respect means different in both worlds. So I won't expand it because it is for discussion exploring. Okay, okay, okay. So poor people respect in undeveloped nation. We are developed nations, okay? We respect others, We respect poor people too. You undeveloped. Is that what you? I'm sorry, wisdom. Yeah, could be. I don't know. I'm not from a developed. What is? By the way, what is the definition of developed nation? And like example of developed nations, like the so-called first world countries. I think the zone between dirt poor and a regular person. If one's dirt poor, it usually turns into pity. Yeah, could be. Yes. Yo, that man is poor, poor, poor with capital P. Oh, so cannot be poorer than that. That guy. So feel sorry for him. Yeah. I wonder. I wonder what is the example I'm thinking of. Have you seen a person that you feel like, oh man, that man is really poor. Like I said earlier, the reason why I came up with this question, um, you, I used to work. I used to work in Abu Dhabi, and then I used to. I saw now and then, there was family, foreigners, they walk, family of five. There are five of them. It's two. This is a couple, and then three children. Okay, six. But there was a baby, in the stroller, and there was a babysitter, from. I can see she's from one of the African countries, but she was pushing it way behind the family. The family was just busy talking with each other, which I shouldn't judge. I shouldn't judge, and then but I cannot help thinking, okay, all right, so the babysitter is a little bit walking far from them, and they not interacting at all with the babysitter. So yeah, I was thinking that I, I don't know. I just feel like, okay, maybe I don't know. I don't know. Some I don't want to judge too quickly, because to be honest, to be fair, I only saw that scene for 5 minutes. Sayogay said he thinks that this GDP rate of literacy, food production, meeting food demand, and so on that they use to determine developed nation. Okay, okay. Okay. Wisdom says a good example is developed nation as no hierarchy like poor and rich at high level as an undeveloped nation, because the equilibrium is not balanced in money as well as mind. Okay. All right, all right. Yes, Amiarya. Every day you ask controversial question. Oh, really, Amiarya? It's not controversial. Controversial. It's just I think this question can be asked by anybody. If a simple villager can ask this question, I'm sure people with who live in the city, that they has more complex education, would also think like this, or maybe they already have the answer. Yes, Amiaria, yes. And beside Amiaria, as a villager, I can get away with asking any question because villager ask this silly questions. Yeah, look at this. Bitter melon, guys. Yeah, and then what? Oh, don't forget secret ingredients. You know what secret ingredients? I'll show you now. Secret ingredients. My precious bird eye chili. Yes, my precious. Let's see. Respect depends on deeds and things you have achieved, I guess. Okay, Amiaria. Okay. So it has nothing to do with, being poor or not. Okay, okay. All right. Okay, wisdom says he likes villager more than the city person because villager has more consciousness of nature and that is more human than the city person who is almost a robot. Okay, I don't know about that. Yeah, yeah, but I do pick up that city people get angry easily, especially on the road. It's like cannot wait for 2 seconds, just honk. Beep, 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 beep. Funny enough, China is technically a developing nation despite being the second largest economy in the world. Yeah, 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 Sai. Okay, you're right. Yeah, China see itself as a developing nation. Yes, yes, you're right. It has to be like that. China wants to. It has something to do with also their the culture. In China. The culture is in China. You must not boast your achievement. So um, if you compliment someone from China, right? For example, oh, you're so great, and oh, no, 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 nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. So they is culture there like that, and yeah, that's what most people don't know on the internet. Um, so they will, they will not portray themselves as the greatest of whatever. In India, the competition is so high that a peaceful lifestyle becomes a luxury. Oh yeah, Amir, yeah, yes, yes, yes. I guess I can picture it. I mean, looking at the YouTube videos, looking at the from YouTube videos, the lifestyle is wow. Hmm. First they convince the society to move from the village to the city. And then after they're living in the city and they long for life in the village. Hmm. It seems like there's a endless chase, chasing something, something that is always there, that it cannot be reached. Now I'm thinking about China also, right? China keeps saying that they are developing nation, and because of that, so nobody really wants to. Hey, let's go to China. They're still developing nation. But yeah, competition in China is also really extreme. From what I heard, from my friends from China. China. Let me think. This one here. This one here. So this one, guys. This is very good for your blood pressure. If you don't want to have diabetes, have this one regularly. Okay. And you have good skin also, and a lot of things, a lot of benefits. Okay, so I said dated a Chinese girl for a while. When he was in the uni, she was anything but humble, but she was still great. So she's she has been corrupted. No, I'm talking about the culture, Chinese culture in China. Yeah, yeah, you're right. It comes across, well, but the culturally, culturally is like that, in China. That if you compliment someone in China, their culture teach them to, oh, it's nothing really. So you cannot accept compliment. There's a bad system in examination in which if you score 90% and a person of a lower caste or of a minority religion scores 60% in exam, they have higher chances to get a job selection than you. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Now, I don't know, we don't have that in Indonesia, so I don't know. But they do have that in yeah, some countries they do have that. Yeah, I remember there was somebody from South Africa told me about that system as well. Yeah, mostly actually it's being used. That system is actually being used by a former British colony, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong. Okay, I could be wrong. But as far as I know, they usually a former British colony, they have that kind of system. So this causes high competition among the general caste. Okay, what do you mean general caste? Like what? I'm confused. General population, general caste, like caste, like how do you divide the caste there? Oh, okay, between the lowest and the highest. I see, I see. Okay, okay, okay. The British divided the Indian Hindus into different castes. Okay, 200 years ago, just to do divide and rule. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, I see, I see. Did it work? I mean, I'm sorry. Sorry. I mean, the Dutch tried to do that in Indonesia, by the way. Okay, Maria. The Dutch tried to do that in Indonesia, and what's the word? And then we say no, and then hey, Captain Blackbird, welcome back. Having conversation with your mother about buying the perfect phone. Oh, nice, perfect phone. Caste system is thousands of years old. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Sai. Okay, the caste system is quite old. Yes, true. And we are suffering for it. Yeah, it worked because according to British perspective. It literally appears in the Vedic texts. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I'm not going there. We all got divided like a bunch of ants afraid across the earth. Yeah, you're right. You're right. This it's good to divide. And if you wanna, conquer a land that is not yours, use that ancient wisdom, quote unquote. Caste system before was selected by occupation. The British changed it to by birth. Oh, I see. Yes, yes, yes. Vedic text doesn't divide the Hindus. Okay, I see. I see. Yeah. Oh, thanks for clarifying that. So I guess the British perfected it. I'm sorry. This is just a comment from a villager. Okay, don't mind me. Okay. You know. Sometimes some villagers just make silly comments. Okay. Later verdict text do it. Okay. Sayaka said, no, that's not true. Okay. He's the he's the Vedic. Do you think it's better to be a globalist or a nationalist? That's a tough question for for a villager to answer. Let me process that first, okay? Let's see. The Brits broke India, but they didn't instill the caste system. Okay, okay. Whatever makes you famous, Captain. Bad question for an empty stomach. Yeah. This village is being bombarded by this complex questions. Tutorial: How to make a villager stress. I think what is the okay, maybe you can simplify what is globalist and what is nationalist, so it's easier for me to answer, if you can help define that. On these exams, even with the lower cutoff, the seat is left vacant as backlog. Don't you believe in democracy? I don't know. What is democracy, Amyaria? What is democracy anyway? Let's define that for a villager. Okay, wisdom says the poorest families within the lower caste rarely possess the resources to even apply for elite group A government jobs. Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. Okay, Captain says maybe a more easy to, for example, example is talk in terms of trade and military expeditions. Okay, I'm listening. I'm still listening. Yeah, I mean, I'm still reading, but I still. Please explain more, Captain. While I'm boiling water here. Okay, Wisdom says in high level institutional hiring, like university professors or technical experts, interview panels frequently declare that no reserved candidate was suitable, leaving the seat empty rather filled. Okay, okay, okay. All right. So, all right. So, and then, okay. Oh, maybe I should scroll up there. Okay, let's see. And then Amiare said, what if a country has the lowest IQ and you give them the power to select a leader rather than letting the actual diplomatic people from a monarchy system? Well thought. Yeah, well thought, Amiare. Well thought. But it's, I can picture it, yeah. I can picture it. I picture wild things. Easy. As a villager. Do rich people get more respect? Ah, this is a nice question. I think they don't get any. I don't consider brown nosing as respect. Well, they get. I think they get respect. Okay, because they have money. You know, so people say yes, yes, boss, yes, boss, yes, boss. You know. Globalists expand trade, share military burdens, and build alliances. Okay, nationalists risk tariffs, isolation, and weaker reach worldwide today. Okay, globalist versus nationalism. Okay, okay, okay. Globalists expand trade, share military burdens. Okay, and build alliances. Okay. Let me think. Okay, as a Muslim villager, right? Like we in the Quran, we are told that God created different people, many people from different nations, and different people, you know, to get to know each other, you know, not to despise each other, but to get to know each other. So, I think with that spirit, my interpretation, a villager interpretation, to get to know them, you can trade with them, you can make alliances with them, you know. So yeah, so I don't know, does it make me a globalist? I'm not sure. Yeah, but this rich people get more envy and more jealous than respect in undeveloped nation. Okay, I see. Rich people get more envy. Yes, I think so. Yeah, people, wow, they're so rich. I'm not sure if it's envy. You know, the feeling. You know, I think if I think of my neighbors, you know, when we reach, you know, me and my neighbors, you know, when we were still growing up, like, wow, wow, he's rich. Yeah, 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 yeah. Amazing. And I think they get more respect. You know, when the people so-called rich, you know, hang out with us, you know, the so-called peasants. Let me put this chili, guys, in the pot. Chilies in the pot. Let's see. Boil those chilies. Boil them. Boil them. Yes, Captain. The peasants, you know. Globally. Okay, let me see. Good. You us versus the mentality. Okay, let me check. Okay, Captain, I would even go so far. The nationalism is the feeding ground for racism. Oh, okay, okay, I see, Captain. I guess. Okay, okay. That's. It creates us versus them mentality. Yes, yeah. They, you know, we like to put labels on people, you know, instead of see people as human. You know. These are okay. What labels? Just choose any labels. And use any labels. Right? anything but humans, you know. Globalism is when your supermarket egg prices are affected by bird flu on the other side of the planet. Okay, okay. How is Indonesia according to you, and what are the things which should be corrected there in future? Oh, there are many things that could be corrected in the future, Amir. Yeah, yes, in Indonesia, many, many, many. It's difficult to count. But as a villager, I see, I have hope. You know, I have hope for my country. That my country will be more prosper in the future. Yeah, because we have everything. Amir, we have natural resources to make us a more developed country. We have the people. That can work. To make this dream come true. It's just the one that is blocking us is there are some countries that far away from us, that is keep blocking the development, like for example, Indonesia, planning what's what in the past stop the export of raw materials. Yeah. Okay, guys, we try to stop exporting raw material. We want to process the material ourselves here, and because it just give us more value. We've been exporting raw materials for I don't know how many 100 years, so you guys have been benefited from this. But hey, people, you are welcome to invest in my country, in our country. If you want to still have a cheap price, for this raw material, all you have to do is just invest in our country, and then you can still have a nice, what's a good same price, and then it will benefit our people, and it will still benefit your people. And you know what? Those countries far away from us said, no, 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 no. We will sue you in World Trade Organization. And then they sued us. They sued Indonesia. And they won. Ah! Yeah, so that's what happened. Let me scroll up, guys, okay? I live in the Netherlands and might say many high-educated Dutch people are pretty down to earth. They have high-paid job but still drive the bicycle to work and dress regular. Nice. That creates a world where it's difficult to spot who's rich and who's not because we all look similar. Ah, very nice. What are the signs of your hope? Name major three, please. Okay, yes. So that's I mentioned two, right? Wisdom. So I mentioned two, the natural resources, the people, and the third one is the people are young. Majority of us are young. In Indonesia, I think more than 50% of the people below 30 years old. So they still can work. Work hard, you. Sorry. Let me see. Let me read. Of course, we have the ultra wealthy, but they walk somewhere above the clouds. Can see them above. Yeah, agree. In my country, you can find highly educated people rendered jobless due to this exam system. Educated people who have plenty of money or broad jobs. India is your country, Amaria? Yes. Doesn't it have a lot of people working IT? But okay. Imagine millions of students giving exam and only mere thousands of them getting selected. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Amira. I feel like many people choose to learn the sexy jobs instead of going after jobs that were trade and essential. This creates a possible high increase of people who are overqualified. Yeah, it's the sugar, Captain. Where the sugar is. Oh, alhamdulillah. The ends go there. Chili. That's why countries or billions are a terrible idea. China goes through the same thing because management is a nightmare. India has 1.4 billion people. You can find a variety of people. Yeah, yeah, I believe you. More than the whole population of Europe. Wow, yeah, I believe you. I think the population can be strength, can be used as your strength. India, China. I'm not saying it's perfect, but uh, country can use that factor as the strength. I mean, in many European countries, the population is low, so they have to use a different strength, to move forward. I think India has to use a different strategy, and make use of the population. What was the plan to use natural resources best way? Example, many country has natural resources, but they need a plan to make use of it cleverly and with unity. But that's a big challenge. Yes, wisdom, you're right. Wisdom, for example, right? A perfect example. Many years ago, Indonesia decided to stop the export of raw nickel. Excuse me, raw nickel, and because Indonesia decided, hey, we want to process this nickel in our country ourselves, to make it into steel, stainless steel, battery, for electric vehicles, so we can sell it with more, with more money. We can get more money, and so what happened was, Indonesia has the biggest nickel resources in the world, by the way, and then 95% of nickel export is to China, and it's 2% of the nickel goes to Europe. And you know who sued us? Who sued Indonesia in the WTO? European Union sued Indonesia. They said, you cannot do that. You cannot just stop export raw material. And then Indonesia said, but you only got 2%, it's not significant. And then later on, and then Indonesia said, you can come and then build your, smeltering factories, and then you can still have the same price. No. And then, so they want us to, keep exporting raw material, just like, hard laborers, just doing hard labors. That's what you do. That's what you're destined. Live based on your destiny. I'm sorry. This is just a villager interpretation, okay? And then China says, okay. China said, I will build factories in your countries. We absorb 95% of your nickel, and then we built smeltering factories in your country, okay? And then Indonesia said, yay! And then Indonesia lost in the international court. So much for justice. Yep. And then the same people came to our country trying to preach about justice and free trade. We have to make sure that we have a free trade, fair and free. And then the villagers like, I'm sorry guys, this is not an attack to any group, okay, or nationalities, okay? This is what happened to my hometown, my country. So this is just how the villagers in Indonesia see. Okay, let me read. Let me read. In the Netherlands, for example, many people study business economics, which resulted in difficult finding the job in that industry. Is all for low pay. Okay, but those who went into tech, for example, are swimming in high-paid work. Okay. I wish if the Asian countries had friendship among themselves, just like the European countries, we would have been good together, except Pakistan. Amir, Amir saying that I wish everybody's good with each other, except towards that guy. Everybody be good, except to that guy, that dude, because I don't like him. Okay, Amir said our language the same, food the same, but economic condition and educational condition is so weak. In other words, they are poor. That's why they don't get respect. I'm sorry, Amir. I'm just saying silly things, okay? Just. Yeah. This is why this silly question come up to my mind. Sometimes the poor people get less respect. What do you think? Wow, the chili is very it's attacking my nose. Ooh, it's gonna be good, guys. A country natural resources is like their wealth and should not be exported to other country, but has to make use of it as much as they can. But they are not because of corruption and no unity. Okay, yeah, I hear you. Yes, wisdom. Yes, that's what we were all thinking. You know, but apparently that's not what international world think. Then what about the terrorism? Yeah, what about the terrorism? Bangladesh is also poor, but we don't have much problem with them. Okay. Hey, even Laden also hit in Pakistan. Oh, I see. Say, okay, you have a friend here. Yes, Amir. Yes. You're right. Bin Laden, that he was hiding in Pakistan, and then they captured him, and then what's the word? They throw his body into the ocean, and then the big shark ate the body, and we don't know, and then we don't know what the rest of the story. We just like, yeah. But I hear you, I hear you. But I hear you, I hear you. Pakistan literally have 9/11. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I'm not gonna pretend that I know what happened at 9/11. And France literally committed genocide in Algeria. Yeah, okay, there you go. So, but they still do business with them. Business is business, you know what they say. Yes, 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 that's it. So, Amiaria, so where are you going with this? So, please explain, explain. Explain to this villager, Amiaria. Enlighten me. What are you trying to say? With the villager, you cannot play guess, you have to be, yeah, open it like that, say it as it is, blah. you know in all there's one thing, one thing in Indonesia. Yeah, there's an Indonesian culture, by the way. So it's a long time no see, with your friend. You meet your old friend. Oh, Danny, long time no see. You're so skinny. What happened? Or maybe meet your family, your sister, and oh my God, long time no see. How are you? Wow, it's good to see you again. Oh my God, you look so fat now. Wow, what did you eat? We villagers talk like that. Just say that. Hmm. It is okay to be poor, but it's not okay to lose your respect from others. If a society thinks it's okay, then it is the way of life. Then the country will never develop. It is the truth. So unity. Okay, okay. Spoderman says the Dutch committed genocide in Indonesia. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The in Indonesia, the one who fight for freedom, for equality, they were called extremists, terrorists, extremists. Oh, this chili is strong, guys. All right, all right, all right. Let's see. Black one set of rule for me and another for them. Oh, okay. This propaganda word game. How we can call the same action bad for good from whatever perspective no one. So, okay. Wisdom of peace comes from true understanding of respect and kindness from outside family and from love from inside family. Religion is optional but can help boost because religion are mostly law-based cannot suit everyone. Okay. Black, I'm just ready. Spider-Man, you do. Yes, Spider-Man has spoken. Wow, guys, I'm gonna show you this one. Yeah, look at this. This is the bitter melon chili with garlic, salt. It's powerful. It's a bomb. You. Define peace. 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 Peace like this. Peace, guys. Come on, guys. Let's chill. Okay. You know, speaking of peace, by the way, right? Speaking of peace. I was namaste Utam, welcome Utam. Speaking of peace, right? Um, in the city, right? In the city, there's a concept of you chase happiness. You know, you chase happiness. So on the billboard, you know, or you know, on the advertisement screen, you know, they always show you, you know, people are, you know, happy, you know, like you know, extra happy, you know, you chase happiness, you know, to the extent that even the, you know, health insurance ad, you know, on the health insurance ad, you know, someone who has maybe third stage or fourth stage diabetes, they will still look happy. But there's an alternative to that. How about we chase peace? You know, peace, inner peace. You know, nobody talks about you know, you chase peace instead of happiness. You know, because happiness is a very, you know, your feelings very quickly vanish. You know, but peace, it can last. I don't know. Okay, let me read you guys. Miraya, peace is when every man, woman, child can live with dignity, with food, shelter, and warmth every day. Okay. Not because of the suits of Raytheon, Lockheed. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not attacking any companies right now. Can you preach peace if you see the neighboring country killing the citizen of your nation? The neighboring country killing the citizens of your nation. Wow, it's like how like that. Just yeah, I'm just imagining in my head. Kill for the sake of kill. That doesn't make sense. What is the what is the context? Mariam, welcome back, Mariam. Yes, unfortunately, poor people get less respect. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh about it. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, no respect at all. Yeah, I mean, if I go out to the shop, to the mall, dress, wearing like this, villagers uniform here, like a kitchen uniform, my kitchen uniform. As you can see, I'm wearing the same T-shirt over and over and over again during my live stream. This is my kitchen uniform. If I go to the mall, wearing kitchen uniform, probably people there. Villager. Or not, or maybe not. Peace be upon you. Peace be upon you. Walaikum salam, Mariam. Yes. The beautiful of peace is mental and emotional calmness. Yes, I agree with you, Mister. It is a state where the mind is free from fear, worry, or conflicting desires, regardless of external chaos. I like that, Mister. Yes. That's what I meant by, we have to, we should look for peace rather than happiness. I think the majority longs for peace, but the stronger wealthier minority profits from control chaos. Yes, yes, control chaos, because we are not, unfortunately, we're living together with the Sayatin. Spodermon, Mariam, define what you mean by poor. Yeah. I was, this is a true story, guys. True story. When I was in elementary school, right? My brothers and sisters, we saw, some of our neighbors, they had, they had a bicycle, and so one of them had VHS. I don't know if you guys know, there was this thing called VHS tape. It's like a video player, but it's called VHS tape. So we didn't have any of those. So so we asked our mother. We sometimes in the village we have a lot of time to spend. So we sat with our mom, and then so one of us said, "Mom, are we poor? We don't have a bicycle. We don't have that VHS player. Are we poor?" And my mom said, "No, no, no, don't ever say you're poor. We are not poor. We are not poor. We are just we have enough. We have enough." So, oh, okay, okay. We are average. Because you don't look and compare yourself to other who have more than you. You don't support that envy. Don't be jealous of them. Because we as humans, we're never satisfied with what we have. Um, you had a bicycle, and then later you wanted a motorcycle. And then you had a motorcycle, and then later on you wanted maybe a car. And you had a car, and you wanted a bigger car, a faster car, more expensive car, and then you wanted a jet plane, an airplane. And then what? And then you die, and then what? And then you die, and what else do you want? Said, okay, okay, okay. And all those things, you cannot, what's it? You cannot, what's it? You will not bring any of those, with you, to the life after, Said, okay, okay, okay. All right, so Mariam says in Arabic we say that true poverty is poverty of the heart. Okay, there you go. Yeah, yeah, that's a good way to see it. Yes, Mariam. Yes, Captain said nothing but our deeds. Yes, we bring nothing but our deeds. Yes. And then we as children said, oh yeah, okay, okay, but still, would be nice if we had a bicycle. And then yeah, we grateful eventually. Somewhere in our lives, our father had some money to get us a bicycle. And there were like five of us. And then we have to take turns riding that bicycle. It's only one bicycle and then five of us. Well, we take turns. Okay, your turn, my turn. Hey, it's my turn now. I need curry. Yeah, nice idea. Welcome back. Welcome. Curry in a hurry. Yes. I need curry in a hurry. Yes. um, okay, there's a quote. Captain Blackbird says that there's a quote that used to pop up on the internet. It was like, I asked God for a bike, but he didn't respond, so I stole a bike and asked him for forgiveness. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That quote, actually, Captain Blackbird reminds me of my one of my uncles. When I was in grade 5, elementary school. So my uncle smokes, right? He smokes it, and then say Uncle Lucky. His name is Lucky. Uncle Lucky. Smoking is bad for you. And it's more dangerous to it's dangerous to the passive smoker. Because I will be considered a passive smoker. It's more dangerous to us. And then my uncle said, "Yes, Danny, you're right. Smoking cigarette is more dangerous to the passive smokers. I agree with you. And this is why I become an active smoker." And then he said, this is because it's more dangerous to passive smoker. This is why I become an active smoker. So, like that. And then I was like, but. But why does everyone believe that money doesn't bring happiness, and that once a person becomes rich, they will be bad and evil? Oh, yeah, I don't know, Mariam. Hmm. Okay, here's how define respect as respect is earned but not given. Respect is earned but not given. Example, rich people expect respect to be given default because their money, which is totally ridiculous. Okay, I see what wisdom. Wisdom in my village, right? At least generally in my village, respect will be given first, to everybody. Just like I give respect to everybody in this room, everybody by default, I give respect by default. And then it depends on the how people behave, and then some deserve more respect, give more respect, and some, well, you just take it take it back slowly. Yeah, this this you don't deserve this, and you don't deserve that. Yeah. Me and my curry getting less respect here, Danny. Oh, Sadia. Do not underestimate curry, by the way, guys. Especially in a hurry. True wisdom says, but if you give respect to evil-hearted human, they will misuse it and mostly ended up in cheating. You're right, wisdom, and that's how uh, people abused our hospitality here, wisdom, in our country. People come from far away land, came to our country, and then misuse and abuse the respect. Agree. But somehow, for some odd reason, that our elders still teaching us to give respect first. I agree with you, wisdom. Spider-Man. It's not Spider-Man, it's Spider-Man. Who is Spider-Man? I don't know. But we have Spider-Man. The Spider-Man here. uh, we need curry. Crab curry, fish curry, chicken curry. But, you know, like I said many times, right? If you go, you know, take an airplane. I mean, if you fly to different countries and you ask for a special meal on the plane, you know, halal meal, they always give you chicken curry, chicken curry, halal meal, chicken curry, halal meal, chicken curry, halal meal, chicken curry. I was like, my wife and I was like, okay, I guess they don't know what halal meal means. So we just stopped, you know, just okay, this is just seafood, take seafood. Halal meal, chicken curry. The nice thing about asking for a special meal on the flight, though, you know, they serve you first, you know. Like people ask for vegetarian meal, you know, a halal meal, kosher, you know. Couple more slips like that, and the is gonna visit you. Yeah, I agree, Captain. This dude say the word, the forbidden word. Oh my God. They trigger the alarm. Change the question into a religious question and more people will join. I don't know, Mariam. I have another 20 minutes. Okay, here. I try to limit myself to maximum 2 hours, you know, of live stream in the morning, you know, and maybe 1 hour, 1.5 hours in the evening. So I'm not sure if I will have, you know, time to do that. I think because I feel a little bit. I just wanted to be relaxed and just to chat with people, about just different things. If I change it to more religious question, that will invite definitely. This it's an open invitation. Eid Mubarak. Yes, Eid Mubarak, Captain. Yes, yes, yes. Eid Mubarak. Thank you. Eid Mubarak to you, to all who celebrate. Okay. Eid Mubarak to all, to those who celebrate it. Yeah, what I was trying to say that I, if I do the title topic that is related to religious discussion, I like to do it in the morning, so I have energy to click report, report, click. Because I noticed that only I have started live stream maybe around 3 to 4 weeks, right? And I noticed that there are people who come just to preach. That's it. Just come and preach without any context whatsoever. Just preach. Or they just come to debate. And some people just wanna just make the host angry. Just say horrible things. But some people just like us, just wanna chill and then see what's going on, like, huh, huh? Like the those movies, like in the movie, Jurassic Park, looking at the window, what's going on here? Hmm, this looks interesting. Let me say hi. But it does create traffic. Maybe some normal people in the big crowd will see this and stick around. Yes, you're right, Captain. People will start debating here because all religious topic. Yes, yeah, you're right. Sadia and Captain have been the witness. I think Mariam also, right? You also being a witness here. And wisdom as well, I think. And Sai okay. Sai okay is one of the culprits. No, I'm just joking, guys. Just joking. But yeah, I will, because like I said, I will talk about that. Sometimes now and then I will bring up religious topic. The thing is that I have to think about also the word. How do I present it? Because I don't wanna what's the word, make it appears that I am trying to convert people. So my position is, I try to um, clarify misinformation and disinformation, about my religion. That's all. That's my intention. I don't care people, not care in terms of positive way. Okay, I don't. It's not my intention to convert people. So, and also it's not my intention to destroy people's beliefs, like who have different views. It's just I notice that there's a misconception. There's a misconception about Islam, and then I feel like, okay, you know what, as a Muslim, I feel like it is my duty to help clarify it, the best I know. I cannot expect atheists, to clarify. Well, guys, listen, Islam now is not doing this. Islam means peace. That would be crazy. Danny, Indonesia is a nice place. Did you visit Bali? Yes, I visited Bali, Luca. I visited in 2005. and it was nice, yeah. But I'm sure it looks different now. But I tell you now, guys, at Luca, there was there's a nicer place if you like the nature. There's an island next to Bali. It's called Lombok. It's more natural there. Okay, true. It does bring weird people who accuse you of stuff. Yeah, Captain, agree. Luca says, Denny, everyone trying to convert one another to get points. Oh, I see, Luca. Well, I guess I'm not like everyone else. I'm special. My mom said, Denny, you are special. Oh, okay. And you know, mothers don't lie. Yeah, Sadia, most of them are TikTok debaters. Mariam, bro, too hard. I'm cut the vowel, make no sense and sound. Captain says he's religious and he doesn't even find debating people appealing. It makes us make mistakes about our own scriptures because we lack the knowledge. I only love to hear scholars from different faith debates. Yeah. So scholars is different, you know. If you, yeah, listen to debates of the scholars. Yes, that's it's more meaty. But you know, it's just I saw the debate, right? The debate before I started my live stream. You know, sometimes you know what Sadia said. You know, TikTok. You know, and then you know, YouTube. The host, you know, it comes across in the beginning. It comes across as, you know, an open-minded person. You know, like yeah, I listen to you. You know, your point of view, but the host is just some of them, that all. Some of them just want traffic, you know, wants chaos, you know, more you know, people angry, you know. And once you prove your points, you know, against the host, and the host just kick you out, you know, just because he wants to maintain that strong man persona, you know. I'm strong. I was having you know, I thought I was having discussion with this atheist guy, you know, and then that was the only time I ended up having conversation with that atheist guy online, you know. Normally, I had conversation with atheists in the real life, you know. But online is different. You know, like comes across as an open-minded person in the beginning, but no, he's just wants traffic. He just wants traffic. How many eggs you eat a day, Danny? Is your cholesterol normal? Yeah, my cholesterol is normal, Luca. Yeah. My cholesterol is normal. I eat like a two eggs a day. You know, average. Sometimes three. You know, sometimes sometimes three, sometimes two, right? Sometimes four. You know. Yeah, my cholesterol is still. You know, I check every year. You know, because you once you reach over a certain age, you need to check your cholesterol level. Yeah, and then I'm 49, and so I said, my cholesterol is good. So okay. I think because okay, Lucas said religious scholars are now doing for popular contests to get more views, in which equals more money. Oh, I see. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, and you know, remember for this is for my Muslim brothers and sisters. You know, we actually told to avoid debates. You know, the Prophet says avoid debate. Have discussion, avoid debate. Yeah. That's why I keep reminding people, guys, stop, calm down, people. truth may lie in the middle. That's why, some people, come here and then say, "Why you always bring up religious discussion?" Well, I still believe that we can still talk about the religious discussion. Not to say that I am right and you're wrong. The context here, okay, guys. If I somehow bring up a religion, in the conversation, just remember, guys, the context is my intention to clear misconception. Misconception. That's all. Misconception about my way of life. And it is. I hope you understand, right? There's a misconception. Where's the plate, guy? I have a plate. All right, so yeah, this is the. Now you're making me think of making egg now. Should I make the egg again? My wife already make. Oh, I'm gonna show you what my wife made. Let's see. Hey, there you go. This is. There you go. This is lamb. Nice lamb curry. Lamb curry, guys. Lamb curry. Lamb curry, guys. And then, yeah, lamb curry, yes. Lamb curry is the best, one of the best. But you know what? The villagers, we don't eat lamb curry every day. It's very expensive. But it's on eat day. Yeah, doesn't have lamb. No, you're right, Luca. We don't have lamb. Goats, yeah, goats. Yes, yeah, lamb imported. Yes. We have goats. And also because it's Eid. It was Eid yesterday. It was celebration of Eid, right? So I have a. Can I show off to you guys? Just a little bit. Somebody gave a pizza. It's special, okay? In the village, not everybody eat pizza. Not everybody can afford pizza. Yeah. Pizza, like wow, you eat pizza, that's a European food, it's very expensive, you must be rich. Yeah. Just imagining I'm rich, right? I talk, sometimes when we go out with my family, my family and I, my kids, my wife, we go to the beach, and I WhatsApp my family, my brothers, and it's time to go out, pretend to be rich people. And we pretend, like this. This is how villagers pretend to be rich people, at the beach. Silly. It's easy to make. It's easy to make, Captain, maybe, but not easy here. We don't have the material here. Luca, yeah, maybe. Cedric says yes. Hello, Cedric, welcome. Cedric says yes. Sadly, in society, poor people will be looked upon, will look down, right, and then get less respect. Yeah, Cedric. Yep. Luca says no oven or air fry. Well, I have a small air fry, Luca, but oven, that's just it's not the oven. I think the problem is the the flour, the dough. We don't grow the material here. There are pizza shop, by the way, everywhere in town, but yeah, you cannot afford to have it every day. You have like maybe once a month or once a couple of months, depends how much money do you have. We have a Pizza Hut. Hey, can I mention a brand here? Am I allowed to mention brand here? I'm not getting paid by Pizza Hut, by the way. Too bad. Mariam said, you don't need many things to make pizza. All you need is your good intention. You just need intention and will. Just your will. Captain said you can just buy bread cut in half, bread, smear tomato sauce on it, and put the rest extra. Captain, bread is not a staple food here. Have you noticed that Mexican TV actors are mostly white, while in the US they tend to be brown? Game bro, I don't know, game bro. I have no idea, and that's a shocking information for me, as a villager from Indonesia. I don't know what to do with that information right now. Welcome, Game Bro. By the way, where are you from, Game Bro? Yes, come, Game Bro. Have a chit chat here. I still have another 15 minutes here, by the way, guys. Okay. You just need motivation to make a vision, nothing more. I like that. Anything is possible. You just have to believe. Believe. Captain Blackbird, you don't usually eat bread in the morning. Well, I eat bread sometimes, but bread is the ingredient, the wheat. We don't have wheat in Indonesia, so we have to import wheat. That's why bread is more expensive. Yeah, we have bread, but we cannot buy it every day. It's just only in this time when we pretend to be rich. Look, we eat bread. Ooh, and we tell each other amongst the villagers, guys, I ate bread for breakfast. Excuse me. All right, Cedric says, sorry, Mariam, to bake pizza, you need good fresh yeast and proper wheat flour for my pizza, and enough time to get the dough rise proper olive. Yes, Cedric, tell that to Mariam. Tell Mariam that. Lucas said, anything possible with eggs in your tummy. As long as they're eggs, look, I told my wife, as long as they're eggs, I'll be fine. Sometimes my wife asks, okay, what's for food? They say, well, as long as there's eggs, it's fine. Right, Captain. Yes, in Europe it's cheap, right? There's you have the material there. Yes. Game Bro, English is not the official language in Indonesia. Actually, English is most Indonesians don't speak English, and that's why I use this platform, Game Bro, to practice, to improve, my speaking, so Game Bro, come, let's join here, Game Bro, okay, and help me here, improve my language. Where are you from, Game Bro? All right, Swahili. Everybody can bake good pizza. Cedric says. Cedric is half Italian, so we get a bit sensitive on this issue. Okay. Okay, Cedric. Even if you can afford pizza, you cannot eat every day. It's unhealthy. You're not missing out. Oh, I see, Luca. Right. Okay, okay. The belly of my country is the belly of the world. What is the belly of the world? Good morning. Oh, it's 11 a.m. Cedric. Yes. Good afternoon from here. Yes. Immortal says, define poor. I like that, Immortal. Yes, I like that question. Define poor. Hmm. Okay, let me process that, Immortal. I guess it's very subjective, right? Immortal, poor. You are poor to somebody, but you are rich to someone else. So it is subjective. I'm not sure. Pineapple on pizza is nothing if you learn what kind of pizza they make in my country. Oh, Cedric wants to Java. All right, which part of Java, Cedric? I am from the western part of Java. The mountain side. I'm one of those mountain people. Mountain people. Learn English. Don't listen to him. He's mountain people. Yogyakarta, Cedric, Yogyakarta is a beautiful place. Yeah, it's a nice place, Yogyakarta. The people, guys. If you had a chance, right, go to Yogyakarta in Java, guys. The people are nice. Even to Indonesian standard, according to Indonesian standard, the people in Yogyakarta are very polite. So very nice, very kind. If you like culture, they are also very proud of their culture. Surabaya. Well, I've never been to Surabaya, but I heard it's hot, Cedric. Where are you from, Cedric? If I may ask, you've been around. Yeah, Sadia Captain says he added honey on pizza. Honey, no money, no honey. No money, no honey. Who said that? I don't know. Somebody said it on the internet. Pizza. Poor, okay, Game Bro says poor is when you can't pay the basic things like food, electricity, water, basically when you don't have enough resources easily. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Right. I guess, yeah, okay, I guess it makes sense. You struggle to fulfill the basic necessity. Okay. Pizza pepperoni with hot honey. Try it. Trust me. Okay. We mix honey here with ginger. Honey and ginger, guys. We mix honey with ginger. Yeah, no money, no honey. Sadia said. Sadia jumps in. Yes. No honey, no money, no honey. Sadia jumps into the stage. I have to confirm that. French, Italian, living in France. Okay, living in France. I see. uh, Nice place. Yes. I heard it's nice place, but I saw on what's the word? On YouTube, of course. I can only see things on YouTube about different places. I heard that there's a lot of pickpockets there. Is it true, Cedric? I'm sorry. I think of France. I think of Eiffel Tower and then pickpockets. I don't know why. See, this is a stereotype, guys. This is another. I think this is another misconception. I that I feel like I might have. I think Cedric here maybe could clarify the misconception. It's not true, okay? There's no big pickpockets. A tribe in Africa is not poor unless they suffer from lack of resources. Okay, no water, no food. If they can hunt or plant food, they are not poor because they have resources. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, so if they are, if okay, I see. They can hunt for their food, right? And they can plant for their food. They're not poor because they have resources. Makes sense. But in that, from that perspective, then. Majority of African countries are not poor then, right, game bro? Because they have resources then. Captain, where are you from? Okay, Captain. Pickpockets have been in Europe for thousands of years, literally, but yes, they are there. Okay, well, same like in Indonesia. In the city we have pickpockets, by the way. Sadia says, "What do people get? What do poor people even get except suffering? Suffering and maybe dirty look." Dirty look. They get dirty looks. Pickpockets are like rats and mice. They go where many people. Yeah, I agree with you. Yes. Game Bro says, "Who has campaigns for this nutrient destruction human in Africa? So tell me." I don't know, Game Bro. Actually I have an idea, but I don't think the time is enough for me to share my thought. But who's the culprit there? Oh, WHO. You mean WHO has campaigned for this nutrient. Oh, I mean, okay, I misunderstood your message. Okay, I'm sorry. So World Health Organization. Okay, I see. Okay, has campaigned for this nutrient. What does it mean? This denutrition. Oh, okay, denutrition. Okay. Denutrition. Okay. Indonesian health minister, one of Indonesian health ministers, I think a few decades ago had beef with World Health Organization. The during the I think during the avian flu. I think the avian flu. Yeah. How many minutes I got? Yeah, it's about another 5 minutes, Sadia. Around 4 minutes. Yeah. I try to keep my voice, to the condition of my voice, Sadia, because I don't want to. As much as I enjoy having you guys, but I don't want to overuse my voice, because I try to go live at night as well, but not too long. At night, maybe 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Cut Adele song tonight. Yeah, Game Bro. Last time I was live for 4 hours, Game Bro. Imagine that. It's like non-stop talking, and then after finish live stream, and then I was like talking. I still have to talk to my family, having conversation with my kids, my wife, and I was like, my voice suddenly, oh. What's wrong? Oh, I see. I was talking too much. Yeah. So tonight I try to go live again. For 1 hour or so, just 1.5 hours, and something light. Okay, I'm not gonna go for religious discussion. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, by the way, guys, for those of you who would watch this recorded version of this, right? As sometimes I talk about religion. The context, guys. Okay, it's not I want to convert people. Okay, the context is just I'm trying to what's the word? Clarify misconception. That's all. Okay, that's all. That's the context. So don't think I'm one of those. This is debate mania. Debate mania. Is there such thing? Debate mania. Oh, ibuprofen. Yes, yes, Genpro. Yeah, I agree with you. It helps, but I try not to use any of those tablets. I believe, I believe in more like natural things. Like rest and water. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, Michael Jackson karaoke tonight. I think when I went to visit my friend for karaoke. So if you guys have karaoke, invite me, okay? I love karaoke. Karaoke, guys. Warm milk and honey helps better. Okay, warm milk and honey. Okay. Natural is good for first line, and if you have to use medication, use medication. Use honey with hot water. Okay, game bro. Thanks for the advice. Hey, welcome, Turk. Hey, Kevin. All right. Sorry, guys. I have 1 more minute. Okay. I would love to talk to you guys. But just a minute, guys. Okay. Thank you all for coming here, and for those who just came, welcome. So we here in this live stream we talk about different things, basically about life. Sometimes we talk about economy, sometimes we talk about religion, right? Sometimes we talk about culture, sometimes about human experience. Just like this one here, this is human experience. And then sometimes we talk about nonsense. Yeah. So any case, so guys, yeah, Turk, why the last minute you like the police, the police in the movie, action movie, in Hollywood movies, the police always come last. The police, and all the monsters are killed, have been defeated, and then the police come, wee, 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 wee. So, now you're here. Yeah. It's the police. Yeah, Turk, but thank you, Turk, for coming here, Turk, to say hi to us. I really appreciate that. Thanks. Well, you guys are welcome to come join me later tonight for the night session. Okay, nothing heavy tonight. Okay, for night session, yeah, you always see the red and blue. Guys, you keep distracting me. Okay. Some more topics to discuss. We are genetically 99.5% primitive, but functionally 80% unnatural. Okay, let me process that. Genetically 99.5% primitive, but functionally 80% unnatural. Oh, I see. I will search on that topic first. Wisdom. Okay. That sounds like a topic that a villager would freak out. Okay. Sadia said, "You never notice my message when discussing serious topic." Sadia, I'm sorry, I missed it. I did the most. I pick up your message, Sadia. The most important thing is curry. You never erase curry from the equation. Okay, that's. Yeah, Maria, I'm talking about pizza. It's so much better, and eggs. Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, guys, please stop distracting me. Thank you guys for keeping me company in this kitchen, right? And what's the word? Yeah, I will be live again tonight, okay, and tomorrow, okay, And peace, everyone. And I will greet you with the religious greetings. Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom. Om Swastiastu. Namo Buddhaya. Okay, take care, everyone. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day. Okay.